Welcome everybody to our first softball game. As today we'll have the Westview Wolverines taking on the Bellevue East Chiefs. For today's game of the day, it will be a JV game, and starting off pitching for the Wolverines is number 12, Jaden Rushi. Clock has started here from the umpire to kick off today's JV game. Leading off for Bellevue East is number 15, Vivian Machucha. And the first pitch of the day is a strike one from Jaden Rushi. Jaden is a freshman. Ground ball, hit it to third. Jill Kreipel with the out from third, causing the first out of the inning. Next up will be number 23, Lillian Anderson, who is a junior at Bellevue East. Jaden Rushi with the pitch. Foul ball. Hit off the end there. Jaden Rushi with the 0-1 pitch won't get there, as it will be 1-1 now. We welcome all you to this game today, as we thank you for watching. Another foul ball, but this one leaves the park, as it leads us to 1-2. Jaden Rushi with the 1-2 pitch won't get there, as it's 2-2, just misses just outside on this lefty batter. It is 75 degrees out, perfect weather for softball. And the 2-2 pitch just misses outside and high, giving us a full count here with one out. And this could be Bellevue East's first base runner of the day. Jaden with the full count pitch. And foul ball, leaves the park once again. Full count again. Here comes a pitch, just high, as it will be a ball four walk, as Jaden's first walk of the day.
Anderson with the 1 out.
Next up, we'll lead up number 1, Azia McLennan, who is a sophomore and plays infield for Bellevue East. That one will be a strike for the first pitch of the new bat. Usually a third batter is your best hitter, as it's now 0-2, still one out. Base runner is on first. Jaden with the 0-2 pitch. Strike three. That'll be our first strikeout of the day, and we'll lead with 2 outs.
Coming to the plate,
Next up will be number 6, the outfielder, Addison Hoffman, who is the first freshman up for Bellevue East today. Jaden with the new count pitch, and it is strike one to start the at-bat. Addison getting some coaching from her third base coach as she now steps into the box with an 0-1 approach. Jaden with the pitch. Oh, almost takes her helmet off as that'll be a 1-1 count now. Jaden with the 1-1 pitch. Strike two. Another swing and a miss for Jaden. She has had a couple of those to start out the game in the first inning. Jaden with the 1-2 pitch. Strike three, as that will end the inning. Bellevue East 0, Westview 0. As Westview will get the first at-bats, will get the next at-bats of the game now. Back at the bottom of the first now, Westview will take the at-bats now. And leading off for Westview is number 16, Adriana Moore. Something to notice here is that the Westview players with the pinstripes also play on varsity today. So you'll notice the same players playing in the varsity game later. And Adriana Moore, she is one of the ones that swing. Adriana Moore with her first at-bat today. Comes the 0-0 pitch. Just high. Pitching for Bellevue East is number 15, Vivian Machucha. And she is a freshman, so congrats to her. One 0 pitch just misses the outside corner. As that'll be two consecutive balls thrown in a row. Vivian with a 2-0 approach. Just high. As that'll be a 3-0 pitch now. Adriana Moore looking for a strike she can hit at right now. Can Vivian get her first strike here? She can't. Misses out and away. As that'll be a 4-0 walk.
Leadoff walk brings to the plate your pitcher, number 12, Rushi.
Next up for Westview is number 12, Jaden Rushi. Also a freshman who pitches in this game. As this will be, again, her first at-bat of the game. Vivian gets her first strike of the game. And Adriana is now in a pickle. Oh, ball misthrown. Going for 3 now. And successfully gets there. Adriana Moore with the 2-base steal. Now leaves up Jaden with the 0-1 count. Now outs. Westview looking for their first score of the game. Here comes the pitch. Out and away. The count would now be 1-1. Jaden with the 1-1 pitch. Uh-oh, that might be out of here. Back of the wall. Well, two-hop the fence, and that'll be Westview's first score of the game. In the bottom of the first, with
RBI double brings to the plate
Jaden
third baseman
getting
number
the
8, Rifle.
double with the RBI hit will now lead us up to number 8 for Westview, Jill Kreipel. Vivian with the new at-bat approach will get a ball low, meaning that the count is now 1-0. Still no outs for this Westview team, as they have one. Jill finally sees a strike, as it will now be 1-1 with no outs. And Jill could get an RBI here, as there is a runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Fly ball and foul out of the park. Jill with the 1-2 count. Gets one high, as it'll be 2-2 now with no outs. Westview leads 1-0 here. A little cloudy out today, which is perfect for softball conditions too, as it keeps the sun away. Jill with the 1-2 approach. Oh, hits her leg. And she'll get on first by a hit by pitch. Leading up number 29, who is a freshman, Jenny Holtor. Jenny says she was super excited to play today and super confident in her abilities to play against this Bellevue East team, as she'll check swing one foul for strike one for her first at bat of the game. Jenny, 0-1 count, gets the pitch, crushes it down the middle, gets all the way to the fence, will score Jaden, and will score Jill, making it 3-0 with the RBI, with 2 RBIs for a single.
Holtor drives in 2 with the
Now batting for Westview after Ginny's 2 RBI hit will be number 12. No, not number 12. It'll be number 33, Jordan Isham, as she hits one high in the sky and will land perfectly into Vivian's hands for an out. That will be Westview's first out of the inning, as now it'll be number 4, Jolie Young. This is Jolie's first at bat of the day, and she gets the new count pitch, and it'll be a strike one. Jolie gets the 0-1 pitch, just high for ball 2, or ball 1. Corner is playing up on Joe. Questionable call. Seems outside, but umpire says no. As it is now 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Sawed off for a foul ball. Second try at the 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball down the middle. As Jolie will get a hit, will get on, which will bring up
Baseman, Marcus.
this will bring up number 4, Ellie Marcus, who is also a freshman with her first year with Westview. Here comes the new at-bat pitch. Just misses high and outside for ball 1. As there are 2 runners now, first and second. And this is in scoring territory, or a scoring opportunity, if you will, for Westview. As that'll be a ball low for a 2-out count now. Ellie Marcus with her first at-bat of the day gets a 2-out count, and here comes the count. And strike 1 will be now, as the count will be 2-1 now, with 1 out still. The 2-1 count is crushed to center, who catches it for out number 2. Leading up, number 20, Jade McIntosh, who is, again, also a freshman. And on this freshman team, not freshman team, but on this JV team, there are a lot more freshmen than there are sophomores. And so there's only 3 other sophomores on this team. Jade with the near back out will be bounced in for ball 1. Jade with the 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. As the count is now 2-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Westview is up 3-0 as Bellevue East has none. Jade with the 2-out count. Ball as it bounces away from the catcher, as it will be a 3-0 count, which is considered a hitter's count. Jade with the 3-0 count. Vivian is set. Here comes the pitch. Bounced in for ball 4. And bases will be juiced for number 18, Leah Seaman, who is, again, a freshman with her first at-bat today.
Now batting right fielder, number 18, Seaman.
Leah Seaman, as with her new count, will get a ball bounced in by Vivian, as it'll be 1-0 for her first at-bat of the day. Leah with the 0-1 pitch. just misses high. As it'll be 2-0 for Leah now, with 2 outs. Outfielders are positioned at the fence as the corners are playing up a little. Leah's 2-0 pitch is 3-0. Leah with the 3-0 pitch. Oh, swing and a miss for strike one. Adriana Moore is Leah with a 3-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss, strike two. As it'll be a full count now with bases loaded in the top of the first. A hit could pretty much set Bellevue East out of the game pretty early. Adriana Moore is up next, which means that this is the last batter for the bottom of the order. And strike three. And that will end the inning. Westview 3, Bellevue East none. As it ends the first inning. Welcome back to Westview softball as Bellevue East now gets the turn at the bats. Jana Rushi back on the mound from the first inning shutout. Buchanan's pitch is a foul ball, which is strike one. Batting for Bellevue East is number 5, Callie Rohde, who is a freshman. Freshman versus freshman at bat for this one. And that will be away for ball one, which will lead to a 1-on-1 account. Jaden with the 1-1 pitch. Misses high and away for 2-1 count now. Westview leads 3-0 in the top of the second as they scored 3 runs in the first inning. Jaden with the 2-1 pitch. Foul off the backstop for strike two, as it'll now be a 2-2 count. Two and two count now. Jaden with the pitch. Fly ball to left field. Caught by Jolie Young for the first out of the second inning, which will lead up number 15, the pitcher for Bellevue East, Vivian Machucha. Pitcher versus pitcher at bat now for the new pitch. will be strike one. Vivian must have thought that was a low pitch. As it now be an 0-1 count. With 1 out, 3-0, Westview leading in the top of the first. Here comes the pitch. Just a little bit high for ball number 1. Jaden with the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Jill under it. Oh, just falls out of her hands, making Vivian reach on. Runners at first now. Will lead up number 35, Victoria Matrucha. Must be related to Vivian, as they have an identical last name. And this will be her first at bat, Victoria's first at bat of the game. Popped up. Isham cannot get there, as it bounces off the backstop for strike one. For the 0-1 count now. 2 outs, however, for this Westview team, as 1 out away will end the inning. Ground ball to Jill. Gets the out of second, as that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Never mind, scoreboard is wrong. That'll be only the 2nd out of the inning, as this will bring up number 55, Justice Christensen. What a fun name Justice is. As here comes pitch. Down the middle. Knocked down by Jade, but Ellie still makes the catch, as that will end the top of the 2nd. Westview 3, Bellevue East shutout with 0. Welcome back to Westview softball, as the bottom of the 2nd will bring up number 16, Adriana Moore, as she had a 4-0 walk to start the game and is Westview's first run. One for one on the day, as here comes the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Westview leads 3-0 against Bellevue East, who hasn't scored yet early in this game. Vivian for Bellevue East with the pitch. Misses just low, as Adriana pulls back in time, making it with a 1-1 count. One count, no outs. Top of the order for Westview. Strike two, as that seems nearly perfect, as it is now a 1-2 count for Adriana. Vivian with the pitch for Bellevue East. Misses just outside and low, which will make it an even count, 2-2. Adriana back of the box here, as this could mean that she is attempting to slap here. Attempts to slap, just bounces off the backstop, as it is still 2-2. Even count 2-2 here after the failed slap attempt, as that'll be strike 3 for out number 1 of the bottom of the second. We'll bring up Jaden Rushi, who during her last at bat had a double that scored one. Probably won't score any here unless she hits it out. As the yellow count, here comes the pitch. Strike 1. Jaden with her second at bat of the day. As again mentioned, she did get a double for her first at bat of the game against Bellevue East's pitcher Vivian. In for ball 1, as it almost nicks her in the elbow. As it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Comes pitch, ground ball, hit it to Victoria, and that'll be out number 2, which will bring up Jill Kreipel, who also had a double. Jill up for the second time today. As her new at bat, here comes the pitch. Just high for ball number 1. Jill with the 1-0 pitch. Just drops over the shortstop's head, as that will get her on again for a single, making her 2 for 2 on the day. Which brings up Ginny now, who crushed one earlier down the middle, scoring 2. Up now is number 26, who did hit a double earlier today. That was up the middle. Gets away. Jill will get second, as Westview now has a runner in scoring position. One pitch does not get there, and will be outside for ball 2, as it'll be a 2-0 count now for Ginny. Just high again for ball 3, as it will be a 3-0 count now. It could leave runners on first and second here for this Westview offense. Ginny with the 3-0 pitch. Just misses and will get the 4-0 walk. Now out for Westview will be number 33, Jordan Isham. Jordan, who got out in her last at bat, fouls one off against the backstop. Made some decent contact there, as it'll be an 0-1 count now. And here comes the pitch from Vivian from Bellevue East. Just bloops it over the shortstop, and that will score Jill, making it 4-0 for this Westview offense. As Jordan gets the RBI with the single, which will now bring up number 4, Jolie Young, who made a catch earlier this inning and left. As can she continue the success? Ground ball up the middle. Will get through. Here comes Ginny at home. And will get there, making it 5-0 for this Westview team early on in this game.
Young with the RBI single center.
Bellevue East will call time here as they try to stop this Westview's high-scoring affair. After the timeout, we'll bring up number 4, Elliot Marcus, who is also number 4, same number as Jolie, as that will be a swing and a miss with a changeup, making it 0-1. On 1 count now, with 2 outs for Ellie. Ball low. Jordan with the steal with Jolie, as they'll leave runners on 3rd and 2nd in scoring position. Score is still 5-0 Westview, only in the bottom of the 2nd. Ellie Marcus up now, still up now, as he comes to 1-1 pitch. Ball just misses outside, as it'll be a 2-1 count now. But Bellevue East just still has 2 outs. Two-one count pitch. Misses just high. Elliott with the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball gets through. Will score Jordan for 1. And Jolie for 2. As the score will now be 7-0 for Westview.
Where's the other bag? Is that the only bag we have?
New count for Jade, as she foul tips it off for 0-1. On 1 count now, as Jade got out in her last at bat. They'll saw it off to first, and that will end the inning. Westview high scoring with 7, as Bellevue East is not yet to score with 0, as that will end the bottom of the 2nd. Starting the top of the third for Bellevue East will be number 44, Riley Perkins, with her first at-bat of the day. Foul tips it off, hits the backstop for strike one, as Jaden Rushi has shown dominance pretty early in this game, as Westview leads 7-0 against the scoreless Bellevue East Chieftains. Jaden gets a strike two here, as it'll be 0-2, one strike away from striking Perkins out. Jaden with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three, as that will be the first out of the third inning. And it'll bring up the top of the order for Bellevue East, number 14, Savannah Hunt, as she got out in her last at-bat. 0-1 on the day. Trying to make this at least 1-2, as Jaden misses with the ball. Jaden missed with the ball three, or strike, as it'll be a 2-0 count now.
Is that mine?
Jaden with the pitch. Misses high for ball three, as it'll be a 3-0 count now with only one out. And this is the top of the order for Bellevue East, so they're trying to stir up some runs here, so they're not out of it. Pop up, Jade under it, gets it for the second out of the inning, as number 23, Lillian, will be up now, who also got out in the game. Jaden with the no count at bat. Misses for ball one, as it'll be a 1-0 count now. But 2 outs are in this top of the third, so only one more out will end the inning for the Bellevue East Chieftains. Ground ball will be foul off the dugout for strike one, as the count will be even for 1-1. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. Jaden with the pitch. Misses outside into the other's batter's box. As Jaden will have a 2-1 count now with 2 outs. Westview is up 7-0 against Bellevue East. And that'll be strike two, which will make the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the third. As Jaden, here comes the pitch. Misses low and outside for ball 3, as it'll make it a full count now for the top of the third. Here comes the pitch. Off the end, Jill Kreipel with the last out of the inning. Bellevue East 0, Westview 7, as I will end the top of the third.
third for the Wolverines, number 18.
Now at the bottom of the third,
Seaman.
Westview is leading 7-0 against Bellevue East, who is scoreless, as Bellevue East does have a new pitcher, number 35, Victoria Machucha, as Leah Seaman will be up now for this Westview offense. Leah with the swing and a tip for strike one for the bottom of the third. Oh, 1 count now with no outs as Leo sees the pitch, hits it off the plate, rolls foul for strike two. Bellevue East is scoreless so far, at least trying to prevent some runs here for Westview. He's trying to still stay in it. Leah with the 0-2 count now. Here comes a pitch. Strike three. That will be the first out of the inning. Back at the top of the order now for Westview is number 16, Adriana Moore. Excuse my delay, as Adriana is 1 for 1 today with a hit and a walk. Here comes the pitch. High for ball one.
Now batting number 16, Moore.
Adriana is super quick, and she is super helpful to have on the bases here for Westview, as she has many stolen bases. But strike one just occurred. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out now for this Westview team, as Westview is trying to take Bellevue East out of the game. High for ball 2, as that will hit the backstop off the catcher's glove, as the count will now be 2-1. 2-1 count now. Here comes the pitch. Strike call, delayed call, as it will now be 2-2 with 1 out. Two and two count now with 1 out. Westview leads 7-0 against Bellevue East. Here comes a pitch. Ground ball, hits it to Vivian. Gets there. Super quick, as she gets there almost with ease.
Moore with the infield single, bring to the plate your pitcher, number 12, Rushi.
Brings up for the 3rd time today, Jaden Rushi, as she does have an RBI today and could potentially score Adriana from first. Jaden with the pitch. Strike one. And ball is dropped, and she is safe. And now she's definitely in scoring position, as Adriana is on second now. 0-1 count with 1 out. Victoria getting a sign from the coaches, as here comes the pitch. Ball low. Adriana steals. Will get there. Slides almost past the bag there, as Westview now has a runner on third. One-two count here, as Westview has 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Popped up. Will catch it for out number 2. Now batting for Westview is number 50, Cameron Forrell, who this will be her first at bat of the day. Cameron must have just got subbed in. Gets a strike. With an 0-1 count now, with 2 outs. Westview does lead 7-0 against the scoreless Bellevue East Chieftains. Victoria for Bellevue East with the pitch. Bounces for ball 1. As the count is now 1-1. One and one count now. Here comes pitch. Outside for ball number 2. As it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. Cameron with the 2-1 pitch. Hits it up. Hits the press box. As it'll be 2-2 now with 2 outs, leaving 2s across the top of the board, as you see. Two-two count with the ground ball. Vivian for Bellevue East at 3rd will bobble it, as Cameron will get on.
Now batting first baseman number 26.
Adriana will score off of that too, so the score is now 8-0 Westview in the bottom of the 3rd. This will bring up number This will now bring up number 29, Jenny Holtorf, or number 26, as I should say, as my roster is wrong. Jenny has had a decent day up at the plate, as she had a double in the 1st with the hit. Ground ball will get through and gets past the left fielder. Cameron could score here. Cameron will score, as it will be 9-0 Westview in the bottom of the 3rd with Ginny with a stand-up single. Gets on second with an error. Will lead up with number 33, Jordan Isham. Jordan, who did get on last inning with a single, will get a ball up and away there for ball number 1. Westview leads 9-0 now in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs, as they have ground ball here with a 1-0 count. Jordan will get on.
Now batting
Will now lead up to number 4, Jolie Young, as Jolie did get on last inning, but Bellevue East here now calls a timeout. So Westview will lead 9-0 in the bottom of the 3rd, as we'll take a quick break. After the timeout, we'll bring up number 4, Jolie Young, who got on last inning. Trying to get on again with the new count. gets a strike for 0-1. Oh, 1 count with 2 outs. Westview leads in the bottom of the third. Gets strike 2 for an 0-2 count now. Oh, 2 count now. Just high for ball number 2. As after this inning, we will go radio, as we need to charge our transmitter for the varsity game. 1-2 count now. Ground ball. Gets the Victoria. Out. Ends the inning. So we'll see y'all on the radio side now, as Westview leads 9-0 after the bottom of the third. Jaden continuing to pitch for Westview here. As to lead off Bellevue East for the inning will be number 1, McLennan, as fly ball will leave the park for strike 1. Jaden with the 0-1 pitch now. Rolls it in for ball 1. As McLennan did get on the last time she batted, which was in the second inning. Oh, 1-1 count now. Ball low for ball 2. Two 1 count now. With no outs, Westview leads 9-0 in the top of the fourth. Fly ball could leave too high. Joel Lee catches it at the wall for out number 1. As this will bring up number 6, Addison Hoffman for Bellevue East. Bellevue East Channing hit their weight room, as if she was stronger, that would have left the park.
Now batting number 6, center fielder Hoffman.
1 out now in the top of the fourth. Westview is leading 9-0 as McLennan is up now. Popped up off the back of the backstop for foul ball, strike one. As Jaden has shut out Bellevue East for at least the start of the game. Is looking to still continue that trend. As Cameron is now playing third for Westview. Cameron Forrell, that is. Swing and a miss for strike two, as the count is now 0-2 with one out for Westview in the top of the fourth. Oh, 2 count. Jaden with the pitch call. Umpire says play. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Sits down McLennan with an 0-2 count. As there will be 2 outs now. Westview is leading 9-0. Bellevue East has zip in the top of the fourth. This will lead up number 5, Callie Rhodey, for Bellevue East, as only 1 or 2, if I can believe, has gotten on in this game. Bellevue East now still has 0 runs, as Jaden throws ball 1, which is high for the new at-bat with 2 outs. 1-0, Jaden with the call. Here comes the pitch. Swing and hit. Hits it to Adriana. And that will be the last out of the top of the fourth. Westview leads 9. Bellevue East has 0. Looking to prevent Westview from any runs, as that will end the top of the fourth. Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth, as Ellie Marcus leads off the inning for Westview. As Westview leads 9-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Bellevue East has not scored any in this game. Ellie Marcus here, also a pitcher. We could be seeing her or hearing her, as this is a radio broadcast now. As the score is getting a little out of hand. Ellie Marquez with the foul ball to start off the inning, as it will be 0-1 now. The mercy rule is 12 after 4, so we could see some handshakes pretty early, as that indicates the end of the game. Ellie with the 0-1. Tapping the ball, bouncing off the line for foul ball, which is now an 0-2 count. We thank all of you guys for watching us, as it's an 0-2 count with no outs. Ellie up the middle is caught by the second baseman for out number 1 to start the bottom of the fourth. Next up for Westview is number 20, Jade McIntosh, as Jade has had a pretty good game to start off with. New count. Ball 1 is thrown outside. Victoria for Bellevue East is still pitching. And I wouldn't say she's done the best so far, but she throws ball 2 low. As it bounces in. And Jade, here comes the pitch. Fouls it off. Hits it behind her, actually, and hits the backstop, as it'll be a 2-1 count now, with 1 out. And Westview still leads 9-0. And you wonder, when is the score enough for this game to end? And it could be pretty soon, as if Westview scores 3 more, it will end the game. Ball in the dirt for ball 3, as the count is now 3-1. 3-1 pitch, here it comes. Popped up. Second baseman for Bellevue East had to run a little ways to get under it, as this will now lead up to number 18, Leah Seaman, who is still looking for a first time on base today. New count, 2 outs. Westview up 9-0. As here comes the pitch. Oh! Leah gets on as it bangs her in the helmet. Well, looked like it hit her in the head. She is grabbing her shoulder, indicating that it must have hit her shoulder. As this will now lead up to number 16, Adriana Moore, who has gotten on 3 times today, looking for a 4. Has hit every inning this game. As here comes the new at-bat pitch. Ground ball will get on. No one at third. The throw to third is there. Overslid. Leah is out at third. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. That will end the inning. Bellevue East gets their first shutout inning of the game. Westview 9, Bellevue East 0, as that ends the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th now, as Jaden is still in to pitch, trying to end the game. As I believe after the 5th inning, if you are down by 8, you will lose. And here comes a line drive straight to Joe Lee for out number 1. A quick out, 1 pitch out to start the top of the 5th. A lot of people showing up now for the varsity game. As for the varsity game, Bellevue East has the #1 pitcher in Class A at Nebraska, as she has 121 strikeouts on the year. Phenomenal job by her all year. As here comes Victoria, the pitcher, up, as she will hit one ground foul for strike one. Jaden looking for a call with an 0-1 count now with one out at the top of the fifth. Westview leads 9-0 against the scoreless Bellevue East Chieftains, as that will be ball one as it hits the plate in Brooklyn with the stop. As it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out now. As here comes the pitch. Blocked by Brooklyn for ball 2, as it'll be a 2-1 count now with 1 out. Two-one count now. Here comes the pitch. Low again for ball 3, as that is 3 straight balls that are low. And it will be a 3-1 count now with 1 out. 3-1 count now. Here comes the pitch. That will be a strike, as it will be a full count now with 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Westview leads 9-0 in the top of the fifth. This game could be out of hand if Bellevue East cannot score any, as that will be inside and low for a base on balls walk. As this will now lead us to number 55, Justice Christensen, as this will be her second at-bat of the day, as she got out the last time she batted. Oh, pitcher, swing and a miss. Tried to almost tomahawk it, as it is an 0-1 count now with 1 out. Westview does lead 9-0 still, but Bellevue East is threatening with a runner at first. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball. Jaden goes to 2, gets the out, and they get the double play. Ends the top of the fifth, as I believe that is the end of the game. Westview wins it 9-0 against the Bellevue East Chieftains, and we will stay on air as we are going to be hosting the varsity game, so we hope you stay. And thank you for watching this JV game, as Westview wins 9-0 against the Bellevue East Chieftains. As there will be another game, just wait. And here's the break. If you're still with us, the next game will start at about 6:30. So hopefully you guys come back in time to watch it. Welcome everybody to the varsity game as number 5 Westview is taking on number 11 Bellevue East, as Westview today is facing the number 1 pitcher in Class A. And Aaliyah Wegner will be starting for Westview today on the rubber. Aaliyah Wegner has 39 innings pitched, an ERA of 2.51, and only 54 strikeouts. So this will be an interesting matchup as this game. And get this, the number 1 pitcher in Class A is leading off the inning.
Leading off with the Chieftain, your pitcher, number 24.
So leading off for Bellevue East is number 24,
For the Wolverines,
Elijah McMurdy.
Garmong. And in the circle, Wegner.
Garmong behind the plate to start us off today. As to start the game, Aaliyah is looking for her call. Gets her call. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 high. Try to get the curve in there. Not able to, as that will be a 1-0 count today to start off today's game. Ball 2 is high. Same pitch, just a little higher than the other one. Will be 2-0 to start today's game. McMurdy in the box. Aaliyah in the circle. Getting the pitch. Throwing it. Curves out for 3-0. All of Aaliyah's pitches, as you may see, tail. Along with her rise ball and change up and all her other fantastic pitches. All of them tail. So it is extremely hard for the batters to hit. Gets strike 1 on a 3-0 count, making it 3-1 now for Westview. 3-1 count. Aaliyah gets her pitch in the windup. Pitch high. Ball 4 walk, as that will be Aaliyah's first walk of the game. Next up for Bellevue East is number 28, Peyton Luderman. As Bellevue East now has a runner on first. Could score very early in this game. And this game could be 1-0 or 2-1, anything low scoring, as both pitchers are one of the top in Class A. Not just Class A, but all of Nebraska. Shows bunt, doesn't get there. Ball slips out of Emma Garmong's hand. So McMurdy does get second. Excuse me, not McMurdy. There is a pinch runner in. Seems to be number 23. Bunt up is foul off the backstop, and it'll be an 0-2 count for Aaliyah Wegner. No outs, runner on second. Bellevue East could score early here. 0-2 count, could be a ball. Here's the pitch. Up and away for a ball 1. As the count is now 1-2 with no outs. Here's a pitch, 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's Aaliyah's first strikeout on the day.
You can't touch this.
Now batting, first baseman, number 3.
Now making it 55 strikeouts on the year for Aaliyah Wegner. And now batting for Bellevue East is number 3, Adreno Irwin. Check swing. Did commit, so it is an 0-1 count. One out, 0-1 count. Aaliyah getting her sign as it's a 0-0 ball game at the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Popped up out of the ballpark for strike 2 as it goes over the backstop and could have punctured a car. But the count is 0-2 now. 1 out. Top of the first. And here comes the pitch from Aaliyah Wegner. Away. Outside and low for ball 1. As the count is now 1-2 with 1 out. 1-2, here's the pitch. Strike 3, and that is her second one of the first inning. As Aaliyah now has 2 on the game. And now number 7 for Bellevue East, Haley Chestier, is now up now. Aaliyah Wegner gets her sign on the new batter. Ball is high for ball 1. As the count is now 1-0 for the game. 2 outs. Westview could get out of it with strike is called right on the outside of the plate. Pitcher's dream right there. As sometimes umpires don't call those. But the count is now 1-1 with 2 outs. As Aaliyah Wegner with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That is 1-2 now with 2 outs. Bellevue East trying to score the early runner from McMurdy. As her pinch runner, number 12, Gunter, is on. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that ends the top of the first. Westview gets out of the inning. Scores 0-0. Westview now gets the turns at the bats. Welcome back to the bottom of the first. 0-0 ball game. As Caden Bozan is up now. She's averaging 375, a 375 average on the year. As she has 15 hits. Showing bunt here. McMurdy throwing the pitch. Strike. Must have got on the plate before it backdoor curved outside. Very hard pitch to hit. Strike 1. Ball low. And the count is 1-1 for Cadence Bozan. Foul ball hit. Addison Knuth cannot get to it. As the count is now 1-2, no outs in the bottom of the first. One-two count. Here comes the pitch. Ball is hit to second base to number 11, Ariana Wells, who makes the play, and Cadence Bozan is out on a ground out, which is the first out of the inning, and will lead up to London Danner, who is a very powerful hitter. who has hit one out this year, 9 hits, and batting .273 coming into this game. McMurdy with the pitch. That gets through! London going for 2. She gets there as a double to start off the 1-out rally against McMurdy. And Westview now has a runner on second, which leads up to number 1, Elkie Martin, who is batting .457, leading the freshman in batting average, as she leads the team in hits coming into this game. McMurdy gets the sign, throws the pitch. Strike 1 at our numbers. Foul ball on the 0-1 pitch. And McMurdy trying to come back after the double right down the line. Ground ball. It gets through. Here comes London at home. She is safe. And Westview gets on the board first. 1-0 in the bottom of the first against the number 1 pitcher in Class A, as Elkie gets the RBI. Leading up Ginny Hortler, who has hit a couple of outs. She has hit 3 out on the year, leading the team. Is batting an average of .387. And here comes the pitch. Ball 1, high and outside. Bellevue East catcher is trying to pick off Elkie at first, but is unsuccessful. McMurdy with the pitch. Foul ball. Almost goes all the way up to the school. As the count is 1-1 with 1 out. And Westview has 1 run in the bottom of the first. So a lot of ones on the board so far. But here comes the pitch. Gets the strike. 1-2 now with the curve. Little back door on it as it curved in late. But here comes the pitch on the 1-2 count. Ground ball. What a dove by number 13, Coda Borma. An athletic play for Bellevue East, but Jenny gets on with the infield hit. As Westview is now trying to put in a pinch runner. And the pinch runner they do put in is number 6. JC Ross Cotton. As Emma Miller is up now. And she is batting.
Number 6, Ross Cotton.
And Emma Miller, she is batting. She leads the team in batting average as she is batting a perfect 500 on the year. Not batting perfectly, but perfect numbers. So, Emma Miller calls time, calling her pitch. Infield corners are coming up, and here's the bunt. Pops it up, foul ball off the backstop. That will lead us to an 0-1 count with 1 out. But here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2 on the rise. And it'll be an 0-2 count with 1 out. Emma Miller coming into the game has no dingers out, but has 8 RBIs. And could get one here. As she hits another one foul, but the count stays 0-2. only 1 out. That was the first batter of the inning, Cadence Bosden. Showing the dominance in this Westview team. As here's the pitch. Strike 3 looking on the curve.
Now coming in
As that will end.
Number 33, Naomi Tackett.
Emma Miller's at bat. As now up to bat is Naomi Tackett, who is batting a 182 on the season with 6 hits and 5 RBIs. Strike 1 is called on the curve. And McMurdy is throwing that pitch a lot to start the game. Now gets her looking. Naomi thought that was high and inside, but appears not to be, as it is now 0-2. The count is 0-2, with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Naomi holds on to the bat there, as it is now 1-2. With 2 outs. Naomi now. Strike 3. But is not quick enough to get 3 outs as Westview puts 1 on the board early in the game. Now at the top of the second, leading off for Bellevue East to start the inning, is number 13, Coda Barmore. And Aaliyah Wegner, with 3 strikeouts to start the inning, other than the walk, has pitched perfectly in that inning. So now she faces Barmore. As foul ball for strike 1.
Are you heading out? Yeah. Bye.
As Aaliyah jammed her there. Oh, 1 count, no outs. Westview leading 1-0. That is to strike 2.
There we go.
As Aaliyah showing the control on the mound that she has. As 0-2 now. Away, up and away for ball 1. One-two count now, no outs. Westview leading 1-0. Trying to prevent Bellevue East from any runs, as the 4th pitch of the at-bat will be up and away for ball 2. 2-2 count here for Wegner. As here comes the pitch, and it is fouling out of play. So count will stay the same. Two count, no outs. First batter of the inning. Here comes the pitch, and it is low. For ball 3, full count now. Aaliyah did start the last inning with a walk. And here comes the pitch. Popped up. Aaliyah Wegner with the Olay catch,
Nice play by Wegner for the first out of the inning.
which will be the first out of the inning.
Brings to the plate, number
It will
21,
bring to the
baseman.
plate number 21, Carly Rowley, for her first at bat of the game. And Carly was seen at playing at third today, just for y'all keeping Buck at home. Aaliyah gets the sign. Here comes her pitch, and it is high for ball one. One 0 pitch, here it comes. Outside. Two bow pitch, here it comes. And it is high and away for ball three. One out. And that will be a 4-0 walk for Wegner. As it will be a runner now on first. It will bring up for Bellevue East number 22, Brooklyn Hot-Talling. As runner on first. Swing and a miss. Aaliyah does get a strike.
After the walk, now batting DP number 22, Hotelling.
So it's an 0-1 count now with one out. And another swing and a miss. As it'll be 0-2 now with one out. But there is a runner on first, making things interesting in this inning. As Aaliyah has 4 strikeouts. And here comes the pitch. Away. As Hataling did think about it, but hold her urges back from swinging. That is now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3! As that is the second out of the inning. And now will lead up number 11, Ariana Wells, who made the first out of the inning last inning.
Now batting, your second baseman, number 11, Wells.
As Wagner looking for her sixth strikeout on the day. And here it comes. Strike 1 is called. And pitchers love an umpire that has a bigger zone, as they're allowed to pitch to more locations and get batters looking a lot more. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it will be high for ball one. Too high there for it to count as a strike. But the count is 1-1 now with 2 outs. As Wagner gets her call, here comes the pitch. Strike 2. There's another swing and a miss. At least been getting a couple of those to start out the game. As it is now 1-2 with 2 outs. One-two count now. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 ends the inning. And that is Aaliyah's 6th strikeout in 2 innings. Could be a monumental performance from Aaliyah today, as Westview leads 1-0 against Bellevue East. Back at it with the bottom of the second. Westview leading 1-0. As the lead off the inning is number 32, Piper Storts. Who has a couple of extra base hits this year, as she has 3. And matching that with RBIs, as she also has 3 RBIs. The first pitch of this the bottom of the second is a strike. So the count is 0-1 to start the inning. McMurdy with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Barmore at shortstop is screaming after that pitch. For the 0-2 count now. And here comes the pitch. Strike 3 for McMurdy. And we'll bring up number 23, Emma Garmong, who has 4 RBIs and is batting a .250 average. And did have a home run against Marion earlier in the season. And she went off that game, let me just tell you. But here comes the pitch. As a strike for the first pitch at the at-bat. Oh, and 1 now, with 1 out. As Emma Garmong looking to bunt, pops it up, and is caught by number 21, Raleigh.
Nice play by Raleigh for the second out of the inning.
As that'll be the second out of the inning. It will bring up a pitcher versus pitcher at-bat battle as Aaliyah Wegner will face McMurdy. Aaliyah, here comes the pitch. Hacks at it for 0-1 is the count now. Right fielder, can't tell her number, but could be Knuth. But she is playing about on the line. But here's a ground ball, high chopper, and she is there.
Infield single by Wegner.
As Aaliyah could have been tagged out there.
10, shortstop Osan.
But the bounce throw cannot be scooped by number 3, Irwin. But this would now lead up number 10, Cadence Bozan. As she started the game with this strikeout, but tries to bounce back from it. As Jolie Young will now pinch run for Aaliyah Wegner on first.
Courtesy running at first base, number 4, Young.
Here we go, KB. Find a hole here. Find a gap, scores around. Here we go. Come on, KB.
Cadence Bozan now up. Gets the 0-1 strike. And Jolie Young will be successfully safe off the pick. As Cadence Bozan 0-1 has not seen the ball yet today. As here comes the pitch. Here's the hit in the gap. This could be extra. Left fielder bobbles it. Here comes Jolie at home. And she is safe. Westview is up now. 2-0 against Bellevue East. As this will increase McMurdy's ERA. Unless that was counted as an error on Wegner's hit. But this will lead up number 5, London Danner, who in her last at bat got the double down the line. And did score in the first inning. 2 outs though. Here's the hit in the gap again. Here comes the run at home, and Cadence bows in. He's safe at home, and the score is now 3-0 Westview. As London is perfect so far hitting.
Yeah. Jack was too.
And Bellevue East will call a timeout.
Come on about that brace. Jack was too. Gonna be catch up out on a while.
As McMurray is giving up a bunch of runs to start out today's game. So this will bring up number 26, Jenny Holtorf. Excuse me, number 1, Elkie Martin, who got on during her last at bat scoring London.
You got it, Elkie!
As Elkie now faces McMurdy for the second time today in the second inning. Westview leads 3-0 with 2 outs. As here comes the pitch. Foul ball off the backstop for strike 1. Elkie in the field has perfect fielding at a perfect 1,000 and a 6.29 slugging. As she pops one out, but is foul and is into the parking lot. Luckily, there were no cars parked in that spot from any windshield crashes, as we have seen a couple of those earlier this year. With the 0-2 count with 2 outs, and that ball is out for ball 1. As it is a 1-2 count now with 2 outs. Westview is leading 3-0 against the scoreless Bellevue East Chieftains so far. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Inside, Elkie sweeps her feet back, trying not to get hit. As it is a 2-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, as Westview has scored 2 this inning. So, a lot of 2s on the board, just like with the 1s last inning. But we don't care about math. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3, Elkie goes down looking. Thought it was inside.
Here we go, defense.
But Westview is leading 3-0 for the bottom of the second is ended. Aaliyah Wegner still pitching for the 3rd inning, as she has 6 strikeouts and will face number 9 for Bellevue East, Bryn Frederick. As Frederick, this will be her first time facing Aaliyah Wegner all day. Westview leads 3-0 early in the game, but unlike the JV game, this game is not timed. So, Frederick is up now. She is in the box. Here comes the pitch from Aaliyah Wegner. Ball, as Frederick pulls it back. Umpire stares at it for a while, as the ball tipped off of Garbong's glove. Here comes the 1-0 pitch now, as it'll be a strike, and the count will now be 1-1. Westview, no outs. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. And it is caught by Piper Storts on the live drive saver. As that will be the first out for Bellevue East. That is not a strikeout. But this will lead back to the top of the order for number 24, McMurdy. As pitching, McMurdy has not done such a very good job. She's given up 3 runs, which is almost double her ERA. But here comes Aaliyah with the pitch. And that is a strike for the first pitch at the at-bat. Pitcher versus pitcher at bat. As it is 0-1 with 1 out, Westview leads 3-0. As Bellevue East tries to at least rally 1 and tries to stay in the game. As Aaliyah pitches it outside in the zone and gets it for strike 2. Count is now 0-2 with 1 out. McMurdy is up. Aaliyah gets her sign in her stance, in the windup. Here comes the pitch. Oh, just misses it. Almost got the corner. As it is now 1-2. McMurdy in the box. Aaliyah in her stance. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Hit. Kenny Bozan with the play. Got her for out number 2 of the inning. Second out of the inning. Brings up number 26 or 28. Excuse me for the delay. Brings up number 28, Luderman, as she struck out in her last at bat. But here comes the pitch. Luderman pieced it up, but foul for strike 1 of the at-bat. Oh, 1 count now with 2 out. Westview is leading 3-0. As here comes the pitch. Up and away for ball number 1. Aaliyah Wegner showing dominance in this game early, as she has not given up any runs up to this point. Knock on wood. But she does another ball for ball 2. As it would now be a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Westview leads 3-0. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2 as the count is now even. 2-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. Westview leading 3-0 against the Chieftains. So here comes the pitch. Outside. As the count is now full with 2 outs. Westview is leading 3-0. Luderman up in the box. Aaliyah gets her sign. Looking at it on her wrist mark. Is in her stance. Into the windup. Here comes the pitch. Low. For ball 4. Luderman gets on first.
First baseman, number 3.
And it brings up number 3, Irwin, who also struck out in her first at bat in the 1st inning. As she'll try to move over, at least score Luderman on first.
Courtesy running at first base, number 14, Hunt.
Courtesy running at first now is number 14. Number 14, Savannah Hunt, who played in the JV game. As Aaliyah's pitch will be fouled off for strike 1. Here comes the pitch. High for ball 1. This count is now 1-1 with 2 outs. Runner is on first. As Westview will try to prevent any runnage. And here comes the pitch. Outside. As the count is now 2-1 with 2 outs. Aaliyah just missing. Aaliyah Wegner just missing the zone. Here comes the 2-1 strike. Fouled off the dugout for strike 2. As the count is now 2-2 with 2 outs. Two count with 2 outs. Here comes a pitch. Strike 3. Gets her looking. And that will end the top of the 3rd. Bellevue East is still scoreless as Westview is leading 3-0.
Number 26, Holtor.
Back at the game now. Westview is leading 3-0 at the bottom of the 3rd. Jenny Holtor is up now. As McMurdy is still pitching. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1 is called. So the count is 0-1. Remind you, Westview is ranked number 5 in the state, as Bellevue East is ranked number 11. But Jenny, 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As the count is now 0-2 with no outs. As Jenny is the leadoff of the inning. But Jenny will try to get on here. And here comes the pitch. Strike 3. And that will be the first out of the inning for Westview.
Now batting first.
As now batting is number 11, Emma Miller, who struck out in her last at bat and looks towards trying to hit the ball here, or at least trying to get on. As McMurdy gets another strikeout. Here comes the pitch of the new at bat. Gets the strike. Emma Miller looking at the first strike of the inning. Excuse me, of her at bat. Here comes the 0-1 approach. Strike 2. As the count is still 0-2. But 1 out, and Westview is still leading by 3. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. This count stays 0-2. But Emma Miller gets at least one more pitch to stay alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. McMurdy with the pitch. Strike 3 gets her looking. And there are 2 outs now for Naomi Tackett.
Center fielder Tackett. Who
couldn't get on the last at bat. but here comes the pitch. And strike one for the new at bat. And the count will be 0-1.
Bunch of jump coming out. Here we go. Focus.
As McMurray has stopped with the fastballs and his only throw is movement pitches. And the 0-1 pitch will tip off of Tackett's bat for strike two. So the count will be 0-2 now with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Up high.
Let's get the barrel on. Here we go.
Shortstop Barmore really thought Naomi with the 1-2 pitch fouls it off.
Get quick hands, get through the zone here, drive it.
And number 13 Barmore at shortstop is getting really excited for her teammate. As that'll be strike 3. Ends the bottom of the third, but Westview continues to lead 3-0. As Aaliyah Wegner will try to continue her magnificent performance. Alright, so Leah will throw only one warm-up pitch will be her throwdown, trying to keep this game moving. As to lead off the inning for Bellevue East is number 7, Haley Chessier.
Leading off for the Chieftains, left fielder number 7, Chesser.
And Chessier with her second at bat of the game. Aaliyah Wegner with a dominant performance so far in this game. Tries to continue this performance. As here comes the pitch. Strike one, a swing and a miss. And Wegner ball is high for ball one, and the count is 1-1. And Aaliyah Wegner with the pitch. Popped up. Emma Miller under it. Gets the catch. And will be the first out of the inning.
Now batting shortstop.
As shortstop, number 13, the mascot, if you will, on the team. Number 13, Barmore, is up now. And Bellevue East, they might need to try to rally a couple runs here before it's too late, but ground ball to Cadence Bozan will be the second out of the inning.
Rounds into the 6-3
As the ground out will bring up number 21, Carly Rowley, who's playing third. And Aaliyah looking for a call. Rowley calls time.
We're back up with
0-1 count after the rally timeout. Trying to slow Aaliyah down. Not working. And here comes the 0-1 pitch with 2 strikes. Just misses. As that pitch was at the letters. So the count is 1-1 with 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. Low and away. Riley's shaking her head. Thinking to herself, knowing to herself that was a ball. But the count is 2-1 with 2 outs. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count is 2-2 with 2 outs. And Westview is leading 3-0 at the top of the 4th. Riley looking back at the umpire. Looking at the pitcher now, Wegner. And here comes the pitch. And fouls it off. And the count was still the same. 2-2 with 2 outs. Riley trying to conduct a 2-out rally now. As here comes the 2-2 pitch. Eventually, Aaliyah, now here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Cadence calls Piper off and gets the 3rd out of the inning. And after the top of the 4th, Westview leads 3-0 against Bellevue East. Both of the pitchers just hating their warm-up pitches, because here we go with the bottom of the 4th. Piper Swords will lead off the inning. And Westview trying to command some runs, trying to assert their dominance in this game.
Come on, Piper. Come on, Piper. Be aggressive. Turn on it. They come in.
Now batting, 3rd baseman Storks.
As Westview leads the bottom of the 4th 3-0. Piper Swords up. Bellevue's East coach commanding the right side of the field. But here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And Westview hasn't scored since the 2nd inning. That was only 2 innings ago. So they are trying to conduct some more runs. As 0-1 is the count now with no outs. And another swing and a miss. 0-2 count now. Next up will be Emma Garmong. Piper Swords 6 hits on the year, trying to get her 7th. And here comes the pitch. Got the strike 3. And a lot of the fans not happy with it, as that'll be the first out of the bottom of the 4th. Emma Garmong up now. And with fast pitching comes further hit balls, so you could see some fireworks flying. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1. That's a swing and a miss. McMurdy throwing that rise ball. Oh, 1 count now with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Strike 2. Looking at that. Low high for Emma's liking. But it leads us to an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. 2 out.
Now batting.
Barman jumping up and down, supporting McMurdy. Aaliyah's up now, drops her bat. Aaliyah Wagner,
You got it, Aaliyah!
the pitcher.
Woo!
A fan is screaming her name. And here comes the 0-0 pitch. Fouls it off the top of the backstop for strike one. Aaliyah did start the second inning rally with a hit. Tries to start another one, but with 2 outs. And here comes the pitch after she gets her call, which she now does. So here comes the pitch. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Westview leading 3-0. And Aaliyah pokes it as it hit down the line. The left fielder, who is unknown at the moment,
Top of the order, number 10.
finally see her number 2.
Courtesy running number 4, Young.
Knuth finally throws it in and tries to get a layout at first, but it's not available. As Jolie Young, number 4, tries, it will now courtesy run for Aaliyah Wagner. As Cadence Bozan at the back of the top of the order will try to hit now. Cadence did get on her last at bat, tries to get on again. We'll try to put this game away for Westview. McMurdy looking at her coaches, trying to get a sign. Gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. And fouled off into the parking lot. Almost hits a pedestrian. And the count will now be 0-1 with 2 outs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 is called. So the count would now be 0-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. And both pitchers for both sides have been really putting it on. As McMurdy took her a little second to warm up, but it seems like she is in full swing now. As here comes the pitch. Chop. What a play by Barmon.
Nice play by Barrymore.
Barrymore.
Flex up. Catch out. Big band.
So that will end the inning.
Flex up. Catch out. Big band.
As of now, it's the top of the 5th.
Catch out. Big band.
We're going to stay on because we know it's going to be a quick warm-up for Aaliyah Wagner.
Catch out. Big band. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
As Aaliyah commands between the innings. She does not like throwing 5 to 6 pitches because she knows that the more pitches and warm-ups she throws, the more wear and tear it takes on her arm. So she'll throw her warm-up pitch now as Garmong will try to throw down. Ball gets past her. Aaliyah throws it away. So, intelligently, she's throwing it now. So the lead off the top of the 5th for Bellevue East is number 22, looking Hitaling.
Now batting number 22.
I believe she got walked last time.
We go defense.
We got home and the second half, the second quarter was going on. So we missed pretty much.
But Wagner shutting them out early in the game.
On the way home, it was 19.
That'll be ball 1 high for Leo Wagner. Comes the swing and a miss for strike 1. As Wagner has been getting it all day with the swings and misses. But Hitaling really trying to get a hit, start something for the Bellevue East offense. As here comes the pitch from Aaliyah Wegner for the 1-1 count. And it is fouled off. Hits the backstop for strike 2. So the count will now be 1-2. With no out. As Aaliyah is trying to start the inning off with a strikeout. Here comes the pitch. Foul it off again. Up to the school and parking lot. Could have hit a car, too far to know. As the count is still 1-2 with no outs. But here comes the pitch for 1-2, and it is up and away for ball 2. Bellevue East dugout has been more alive in the dugout than actually batting. Trying to conduct any runs, any hits, any on base if they can, because only 3 have been on. And that will be strike 3 as a swing and a miss. Pataling slamming her bat as Aaliyah Wegner commands another strike 3. That will lead up number.
I knew as soon as we got him, I was like, what is
We'll find out in a moment, but I believe it's number 11. And it is. As she swings and misses, so you're allowed to see her back in number on the swing and a miss. Ariana Wells swings and misses for strike 1. So it's an 0-1 count with 1 out. Wegner with the 0-1 pitch just misses high and outside for ball 1. So the count is now 1-1 with 1 out. And Westview leads 3-0 against the Bellevue East Chieftains. Mention again that Westview is ranked number 5 in the state. As Wells fouls it off for strike 2. So the count will be 1-2 now with 1 out. A lot of people like pickles here because you can smell it. But the count is 1-2 with 1 out. But anyways, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Just misses outside for ball 2. The count will now be 2-2 with 1 out. And Wegner trying to add to her strikeout collection today. And ground ball up the middle will be the first hit for Bellevue East. Bellevue East is hyped
Single by Wells up the
as they are losing by 3.
Number 9, center fielder Frederick.
But just excited to conduct anything against Aaliyah Wegner. After the hit up the middle will lead us to number 9 for Bellevue East. Brandon Frederick. But here comes the pitch, and it is a strike.
Way to move, Elk. You got it, girl.
Frederick's doing the 6-7 motion, as she thought that was outside, but is wrong. So the count will be 0-1 with 1 out. As here comes the pitch. Pops it up to Aaliyah. Gets the out. Throws it. Safe. Too slow. But gets the second out of the inning. And will bring up McMurdy, the number 1 pitcher in Class A. Hasn't been pitching like the number 1 pitcher today, as she has given up 3 runs. Popped up. Now the soaring out of bounds.
Now batting.
Almost hits a Jeep. Never mind. Bounces away from it. But McMurdy gets a strike. McMurdy leading off the top of the order. It'll be an 0-1 count. And that'll be out for Leo Wagner's pitch. As the curve curves too much. He tries to get the backdoor curve. Here comes the 1-1 count. Up high for ball 2.
You're good.
Two and 1 pitch with 2 outs. And Aaliyah can't get the second strike. So the count is 3-1 with 2 outs. Bellevue East screaming, down by 3 in the top of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. Popped up, that is out. That is not even a doubt, that is gone. As Bellevue East is down by 1 now. And that's a 2-run shot by McMurdy. As Bellevue East is now started the comeback. 2-3 now is the score. Westview still up, nothing to lose though. As this brings up number 28, Peyton Luderman. Here comes Aaliyah. 1-0 pitch with 2 outs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Gets the strike. Luderman not liking that pitch as she doesn't swing. So the count is now 1-1 with 2 outs. Westview leads 3-2 in the top of the 5th. Trying to get out of it. Pop fly will not get out of here. Will be short. Adriana up with it. Catches it. Adriana Moore makes the last out of the inning. Westview still leads 3-2 as it ends the top of the 5th. McMurdy continuing the trend of the quick warm-ups.
Leading off for the Wolverines, right fielder number 5.
Will make London Danner's leadoff of the inning very quick. As London is up now, who started the game with a double, then proceeded in her next at bat to get another double off of McMurdy. And here comes the first pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss. Barmore screaming at second. Coaches are screaming. Everyone is hyped on Bellevue East. But here comes London's 0-1 pitch. Bunt is not there. So the count is now 0-2. With no outs, as Westview is still leading by 1, 3-2. As here comes the 0-2 pitch from McMurdy. It is a swing and a miss.
Now batting.
as London Danner will go down on 3 strikes
Yeah.
for the first out of the inning. But the next up leads up to Elkie Martin, who leads the team in hits, leads the freshman in batting average. Here comes the pitch. Here comes a shot. It takes McMurdy yard. Westview gets one back as Elkie adds on to a collection of home runs. That's 2 now.
Jack was 2.
Elkie as Elkie gets Westview back up by 2, takes McMurdy yard, and now leads up Ginny Holtorf, who also has a collection of homers with 3, leads the team. And here comes the pitch. Strike 1. Looks it down, but
You got it, Jenny.
But here comes the second pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball all the way up to the school. Hopefully doesn't damage a car or a pedestrian,
You're good, Jenny. You're good. You got it.
as that will be strike 2.
You got it, Jenny.
That'll be strike 2. And a lot of people are saying up, must they damage a car? But here comes the third pitch. Hits the same direction, not as hard. Saws it off. Umpire out of balls.
You got it, Jenny.
Bunch of barking from the stands. As it's still an 0-2 count with 1 out. Westview commanded 1 run earlier in the inning. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs now. Brings up number 11, Emma Miller,
Number 11.
who leads the team in batting average coming into the game. Here comes Emma Miller up with 2 outs. Westview leading 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Pulling her head must have been the reason she missed. McMurdy abusing her rise balls, as she's thrown plenty of them throughout the game. And here comes the 0-1 count pitch. And it'll be another strike. So it'll be 0-2 with 2 outs. As McMurdy trying to rack up as much strikeouts as he can for whatever reason this game, but is doing very well at it. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. So the count will remain the same with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Westview still leads 4-2 as McMurdy gets your sign from her wristman. Here comes the pitch. That'll be a hit. Will it get through? No. That will end the inning. But Westview is still leading 4-2 as that will end the 5th inning. The pitchers really hate throwing warm-up pitches because this will already be the start of the inning. And to lead off for Bellevue East is number 3, Adrina Irwin, who hasn't done very much at the plate, other than may have getting on by a walk.
For the Chieftains, first baseman number 3, Irwin.
You got Julio, let's go!
So here will come the first pitch of the inning, and it'll be popped up.
Oh, yeah.
Adriana Moore under it, catches it for the first out of the inning. Gotta love those first pitch ouches. First pitch out. What a tongue twister. As a pitcher.
Now coming to the plate, number 7, Chester.
As it now leads up, number 7, Chester, who also hasn't done very much at the plate.
Focus, you got it!
So here comes another. Darmon cannot get there on the foul ball as she slides to her knees. So that'll be strike 1. One out. 0-1 count. Westview leading 4-2 in the top of the 6th inning. And here comes the pitch from Wegner.
There you go. Way ahead here.
Tips off her bat for strike 2. Chester. Check swing failed. It makes contact with the ball, but it is foul. So it will be strike 2. Doesn't go. Palmquist wanted that call. Head coach at Westview. But won't get overturned. So the count stays 1-2 with 1 out. And here comes the pitch, foul it off. Count stays the same, 1-2 with 1 out. One, 2 count, here it comes. Strike 3! Sets her down, sitting on the bench for strike 3, as that'll be 2 outs in the inning. As number 13, Coda Barmore comes up now. And there's 2 outs in the inning now. Westview leads 4-2. Barmore hasn't done much in the game. Pops it up, foul. So that will be the first strike of the inning. The count is 0-1, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Gets it through. Must have heard me, as Barmore will get the hit.
Barrymore with the 2-out single.
After the hit, we'll bring up number 17. New player. Not even on my roster. So we don't even know who this is. Ball 1. Low. As this mysterious player, unknown, gets to look. With strike one. As a swing and a miss. So the count is 1-1 with 2 outs. Westview's leading 4-2 in the top of the 6th. And Wegner. Gets a strike 2. Swing and a miss. And Wegner has pitched dominantly so far, other than the 2-run shot by McMurdy. Has been playing almost perfect. So here comes the 1-2 count, and it is popped up. Emma under it and catches it for the 3rd out of the inning. And Westview shuts out Bellevue East for another inning. And Westview leads 4-2 after the Emma Miller catch. McMurdy still pitching as it seems, as she must plan to shut out Westview to try to keep her team in it and potentially get another 2-run shot, as she is close in the lineup from coming up again. And to lead off the inning is number 33, Naomi Tackett. Tackett up now for the 3rd time today. Hasn't been on. Tries to get, but will try to get on during this at bat. Lights on now. As here comes the pitch. Bunted straight to McMurdy. Gets the 1st out.
Now batting number 32, 3rd baseman Story.
As Chessier somehow stays on first. But this will bring up number 32, Piper Storks. So Westview have 1 out with no balls and no strikes, as they try to command more runs this inning. Here comes the pitch. Strike 1, a swing and a miss from Piper Storks. So here comes the pitch from the 0-1 count with 1 out. Westview leading 4-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Another swing and a miss from Piper Storks. So the count is now 0-2. Here comes the pitch from McMurdy. Strike 3. Sends Storks down on 3 pitches in a row. And that'll lead to the 2nd out of the inning. But now back here comes up Emma Garmon, who has 5 hits on this coming into this game. 1 dinger previously mentioned against the game against Marion. She's slugging .500 as her first pitch is fouled off to the backstop. No wind, and here comes the pitch. Outside and away for ball 1. As the count is now 1-1 with 2 outs. One and 1 count, here it comes. Strike 2, swing and a miss. So the count will be now 1-2 with 2 outs. And Westview leads 4-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the next pitch. Tips off the catcher's mitt. So the count will be 2-2 with 2 outs. As the game is getting very interesting towards the end. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out and up for ball 3. And the count is full now.
Here we go.
3-2 full count. McMurdy has her call. Emma Garmong in the box. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And this will be the last chance for Bellevue East to conduct at least 2 runs to try to stay in it.
I get down with one and move right on to another.
To lead off the top of the 7th for Bellevue East is number 22, Brooklyn Hatali, who was on base when McMurdy hit the 2-run shot in the top of the 5th earlier this game. Without that home run shot, Bellevue East would not be in it as much as they are. As here comes the call for Leah to pitch. Leah gets her call. Start of the 7th. Lights on. And here comes the pitch. Fouled off towards the porta potties. Hopefully someone's not in there. As that will be strike 1. The count is now 0-1 with no outs. Here comes a 0-1 pitch, and it is too high, and will be ball 1. So the count is now 1-1 for Westview. Here comes the pitch, popped out foul. Did get out of the ballpark, but foul. So the count will be 1-2 with no outs in the top of the 7th. Need 3 out to win. Aaliyah pitches is high for ball 2. So the count is now 2-2 with no outs. Westview is leading 4-2 in the top of the 7th. And Wegner trying to end and finish this game. So here's the strike. Foul ball, even hit further towards the porta potties. It almost goes up to the Bellevue East buses. Bus driver scared. As the count will stay the same. So the count will be 2-2, no outs. Westview up 4-2. Lights on. Tuesday night. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. Ball gets away from Garmong. Goes it to first. Gets her in time. So not only will that'll be a strikeout for Aaliyah.
Garmong to Miller for the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate.
As that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 11, Wells.
And this will bring up number 11, Ariana Wells. Wagner gets gets the strikeout. And here goes the fly ball towards Naomi, and that ball is gone. Westview is now only up by 1. Tensions rising. Palmquist is now walking out, probably to talk to Aaliyah. As the score is now 3-4, making it interesting in the top of the 7th. Score is 4-3 after Ariana Wells' solo shot to center barely clears the fence. Clears it about by 5 or 10 feet. So Bellevue East is up, is still down by 1. But the game is now a whole lot more interesting. As now batting is number 9, Brain Fredrich, who is a senior. So a senior is facing a freshman right now, down by 1. Outside pitch does not get called. So it'll be ball 1 with no strike. So the count is 1-0 with 1 out. Score is 3-4. Westview is still up. Fredrich is up to bat. Here comes the pitch. Gets the call. Almost looks identical to the pitch before. So the count is now 1-1 with 1 out after the 1 homer solo shot from Wells. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Check, swing, slap, whatever it was, missed. So the count is now 1-2 with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Barely fouls it off the backstop so the count stays the same with 1 out. Here comes the 1-2 pitch with 1 out. Strike 3, gets her looking. As Westview now has 2 outs and is 1 out away from winning. But here comes the Grim Reaper McMurdy, and Westview intentionally walks her, leaving the
catcher, number 28, Luderman.
Leaving the go-ahead run at home to hit. But leaves the fear of tying the game. So here comes the 2-out pitch. Popped up to Adriana Moore. Makes the play. Westview takes down the number 1 pitcher in Class A. 3-4. And that will end the game. Westview wins. And we thank all you guys for watching. And have a safe car ride home.